Okay, so now we can practice one more of these. And let's look at this problem. So again, we know it's ax squared in standard form plus bx plus c. Now, just as a side note, we're going to look at different forms, okay? But when it's in standard form, something x squared and something x and a constant, a number, it's in standard form, y equals ax squared plus y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Remember, f of x is the same thing as y, or g of x is the same thing as y, or m of x, same thing as y. You just use function notation like f of x to show somebody what you're going to plug in for x and then what the output will be. So for this first problem, let's look at the y-intercept. So if you plug 0 in for x, right, this would cancel, and that's why you're left with c. So that's why in standard form, your y-intercept is always 0, comma c. So I'll do that in purple. So we know it's 0, comma 2. If you plug in 0 for x, your output, your y would be 2, or you can say 0, comma c for standard form. So if you look at this problem, if it's 0, 2, it looks like for this one, the scale is counting by ones. 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5. So y-intercept on the y-axis, we have the y-intercept at 2, right? On the y-axis, it touches at 2. It's our y-intercept. So now let's do our next step. If we go and we try to find it's a different color. We try to find the axis of symmetry, right? The formula is negative b over 2a. So for step 2, if we're doing the axis of symmetry, A, O, S, we're going to write x equals negative. We're going to insert b over 2 times a. So b is 8. And a is that. So we have negative 8 over 2 times 2, which is 4. And negative 8 over 4 is negative 2. So we know our axis of symmetry is the vertical line, x equals negative 2. So over here, if we go to the left, we know it's negative 1, negative 2. It's a vertical line, x equals negative 2. So next up, if we go to find our vertex, we know that the x-coordinate of the vertex is also negative b over 2a, which is the same as the axis of symmetry value. And then we can plug in this number negative 2 into the equation to find our y value. So if it's 2x squared plus 8x plus 2, we can write f of negative 2 is equal to 2. And in the x spot, we'll put a negative 2 plus 8x. So in the x spot, we'll do negative 2. And what would we have? Plus 2. So order of operations. Negative 2 squared is 4. So we have 8 times negative 2 times 8 is negative 16 plus 2. So we have negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. So that's the y coordinate. So at negative 2, right, negative 2, negative 1, negative 2, down to negative 6, this is our vertex. So our vertex is normed pair. Okay, you're done. So make sure now that you're trying your homework.